everyone, I'm going to do the crochet tag that Stacy did, and I'm just reading it off the screen. How long have you been crocheting? I just started crocheting back in the beginning of December. Who taught you to crochet? I'm a self-taught crocheter. I did look up some things on YouTube. What's your favorite hook size? Mine is an F hook. It's a 3.75 millimeter. My favorite brand of hook, well, I'm still trying them out and things, but I'm really liking this one here. It's the Susan Bates. But, I mean, I'm using it right now to make this bag holder, and I haven't had any problems with it at all. And it just works really great, I think, and it's comfortable. So right now, that's kind of my favorite, but I'm still figuring it out. I have, Fizzy's and I are doing a trade, and I'm excited to get those, because those are the aluminum Susan Bates, and I'm very excited to see how those work out. Okay, my favorite brand of yarn, I really like the, Red Heart Super Saver. I don't think it's that bad. I think it's pretty soft. And I think it's pretty easy to work with. I don't know, I guess I'm not gonna have a favorite. But I also like the cottons. I always like the feel of cottons. I think they're very comfortable. What is your favorite pattern? Oh, I'm still very new at this. I don't really have favorite patterns, but the one thing that I'm really liking is the grocery bag holder, making that, and then the beanies. I'm having a lot of fun working with those, but I know those are very basic. So I guess that's my favorites right now, because I'm really enjoying making those beanies, and then you can change them and create them into so many different things. Who is your favorite crochet YouTuber? Oh my goodness. There's so many on YouTube that I just love watching. I like to, oh man, the Crochet Geek. She's one of my favorites. Bob Wilson. There's Cakes by Sabrina that I've been watching since Stacy had recommended her. Yolanda, I like hers. Oh, goodness. I know I'm forgetting some people. Who inspires me? The group Yarn Addiction. There's a great group of ladies there, and I'll put their link below. They definitely inspire me to work on projects, helpful hints. They even have little events where we are supposed to use the yarn that we have in our stash and work on projects. And then we'll give things like Valentine's Day, or let's make some granny squares or shawls. I would say they definitely inspire me, because I'm constantly seeing things that they're making and getting excited myself and wanting to do those. What do I use as stitch markers? I really don't use stitch markers too often, but when I do, the little scrap yarn. Because I think just going out and buying the stitch markers at this point in time is just a waste of money. What is the most time you've spent on one ball of yarn? If you're talking about working on a project through it, oh goodness, I don't think I have finished a ball of yarn yet. Now when it comes to rolling them into a ball, I don't usually do those. My husband does it, and he'll sit in front of the TV, and it probably takes him 10 minutes to roll it. How many times have you undone a project until you've got it right? I don't know, but I would say probably with these granny squares. Oh my goodness.
I will, and I hope I don't find one on here, I will look at this after every single one I get done, like the little rows, and I'll look and make sure, did I put 2 in the corner, or did I do 3, or did I just do 1? Because I find that with the kids, I tend to lose my place sometimes in how many I've done. So I'll see that I've done something wonky, and I'll take it apart. Sometimes I've had to take apart a whole row or 2 because I realized it was a mistake down the way. That's why every time I check now. How do you read patterns? I think I read them pretty standard. I'm not sure. I haven't read too many patterns out there, but just the basic abbreviations and things like that. I usually can read those just fine. I don't make up my own little thing when it comes to them. In the very beginning, trying to learn how to crochet myself, I would look up the abbreviations and try to learn them because I didn't want to, do it the wrong way and then get all confused. So I just kind of stuck with whatever the standard patterns are. I don't think I have any right here, but like the little pamphlets that you get in the store for free, like the Red Heart, the Sugars and Cream, whichever was on the back of those, I just kind of tried learning what those meant. And if I understood them, I was very excited and happy. So now I'm to the point where I can just look at them and just read it, or if I'm working on like my little grocery bag holder, I can just sit there and write it out, no problem, and know that the next person can read it. So, all right, how do you feel when you are in a yarn store aisle? Oh my goodness, I am such a yarn addict. I love it. Oh my goodness, like I get excited. Oh, I start looking for sales because my husband told me I cannot buy yarn unless it's on sale. But good thing they go on sale all the time. One of my favorite things to do, because we don't really shop Walmart, but we'll go to Walmart and we'll look at their clearance section for yarn, and sometimes you can get some really good deals. I got some of the I'm gonna be saying it wrong. I think it's the Burnett baby yarn, the huge ones for $3. I was so excited about that. So we go and we check probably once a week on that. And I get so excited and I like staring at my stash and seeing all my pretty yarn. But, oh, excuse me. But I know that I need to not be stashing the yarn. That's why I joined this yarn addiction group before I got too bad. All right. Do you have a lot of yarn and do you feel like it's enough? My husband will tell you I have too much yarn. In my opinion, no, it's not enough. I think I could have tons more. I pretty much stick with the Red Heart Super Saver, and I have pretty much a lot of their solid colors, but I know that it's just like their solid basic colors. I know they have tons of other ones that I don't have. And then I don't have all the other pretty fancy ones. I have a couple of homespun, and I have a bunch of the Cotton Sugar and Spice and Sugars and Cream. Or maybe it's Peaches and Cream. I have a bunch of those, and then I have some of the baby yarn. But I really don't have too much else. I've got yarn that I bought probably 10 years ago when I was in high school. And those are like the little fuzzy ones. I don't know that I call them the really fancy ones that like have fuzzies to them. See. Do you think you're a yarnaholic? Absolutely. I love buying yarn. I get so excited when I'm in the yarn store. I just cannot. I have to try very hard not to buy any yarn, especially when you're in a yarn store and it's on sale. But here's what my promise is, and you gals in my yarn addiction group, you will have to hold me to it, okay? Yesterday, I made a promise to my husband for no reason. I just was like, all right, I'm going to do this because I need to do this. So, February 13th, I made a promise that for 1 whole month, I would not buy any yarn. So, March 13th, I can buy yarn again. But the exception to the rule is I do make and sell things. So, my only exception to that is if I were to have a bunch of orders for a black beanie and I run out of black, then I would have to go buy it. So that's the only exception. But other than that, I cannot buy any yarn. Have you ever freestyled crocheted? I would say yes, because I'm a self-taught crocheter. So I think in the beginning, once I figured out the basic stitches, I got kind of excited and just kind of went for it. But that in the beginning wasn't too good. But now I think it works out really well because, like with this one, I just kind of just go for it. I did the yarn around the hair tie and just went for it. How do you feel when you're counting stitches and someone interrupts you? That happens all the time. I think I'm kind of used to it. I have 2 kids. One's 4 months and the other will be 3 next month. So it happens a lot, plus a husband. Do you dream about crochet? Yes. I have the funniest, most vivid dreams where I'll wake up and be disappointed that I didn't make that beautiful blanket or that awesome craft or that I didn't finish something. I dreamt about this type of grocery bag holder with all these pretty colors in it before I even made it. And I dreamt that I had made it and things, so that's kind of why I ended up making that. Do you drive and crochet? No, I don't, but I usually have a little one of my cottons and a crochet hook in my purse to make those little granny squares for the granny square blanket. And if I'm at a red light and it's taking forever, I feel the itch to just kind of reach over there and start working on it, but I don't, because I like to be a safe driver, and usually I have my kids in the car, and we have the worst luck with other people hitting us, so I don't want to take any chances, so I do not crochet and drive. Do you crochet at work? Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I run my own online business at home, so I guess you could say yes, but I don't have a work where I actually go out, and like on my break, or if I'm reading an email or something, I don't crochet. Do you get frustrated when you have a simple pattern, but it's hard to follow because the way it is written? I haven't come across that too much. How many unfinished projects do you have? I think right now I have my granny square blanket. I have grocery bag holder that I just need to finish the handle up on it. I have the other grocery bag holder that I'm working on. And then I have a Mickey Mouse hat. So 4. Do you travel with your yarn and hook? Yes, I do. I always have my purse project, I think is what a lot of you guys call it. Or I've even put it in the diaper bag. And then I'll just whip it out if I'm waiting for my husband at work and the girl's just sleeping in the car. Or, excuse me. Or, let's see, like if we're in the doctor's office, all those different little places. Or, when we go visit our family, I'll usually bring it because my husband's side of the family, they like to watch TV. I'm not a huge sit in front of the TV person, but I'll sit there and I'll crochet. All right, well, I'm sorry if this was kind of long,
but I wanted to go ahead and do that crochet tag. I think it gives you guys an idea of who I am and about crocheting. I got to see Stacy's, and that's where I got this idea from. And I'm very excited to see yours and to hear your guys' answers. And I guess the way Stacy put it is I tag everyone who is watching this video, and I'm pretty excited. All right. Well, goodbye.